Today's video, we're going to talk about driving down and going into Algodones, Mexico. And maybe you're thinking to yourself, well, why would I care about going to Algodones, Mexico? I don't ever plan to go there. I'm scared of it. There are banditas and federales, and I don't want to go there. Well, there's a very good reason you should, because you can save yourself a huge amount of money. And if you're like me and on a pretty tight budget, the one thing you have to do is be very careful with your money. And yet at the same time, you have to maintain your health. Taking care of your health so that you age well at our age. Most of us are older, not all, but most. And if you don't, it's still very important. But if you're young, it's equally important, because you're going to be older. I mean, that's the plan, right? The day is going to come when you're older. You don't want to get older and not be healthy anymore. The more you maintain your health every year of your life, the better off you are in the long run. And most young people don't think in those terms, and so it would really be good if you started. I'm 60. I'm having regular dental problems because I did not take good care. I took average, adequate care, maybe, of my teeth, and now I'm losing teeth and I'm having more problems than I've ever had before. Although I'm taking the best care I've ever taken care of them, I'm losing them. So there are three reasons you really should want to go to Algodones, Mexico. Very cheap dental. A high quality, very cheap dental, very cheap prescription drugs, medications without a prescription, and very inexpensive eyeglasses and the exam that goes with the eyeglasses. Let me give you an example. I'm going to put up on the screen a table from my last visit. I went down there and I got a crown and two crowns and a root canal and a cleaning, and that cost me $800. Well, all of those things, one of those things would have been over $800 in the United States. I think crowns are $1,000, $1,500. Root canals are a couple grand and up. Depends on who you go to and how good he thinks he is. So I saved a huge amount of money. You usually save a minimum of a third of the price. It's a third of the price. You save 2/3 of the price. My medications, I bought a 300-day supply, and that was $150 for the entire year for three pretty common drugs for medications. And glasses, these glasses I have on my head face now were $100, including the exam. Well, in the United States, the exam will almost always be $50, $60, $70 and more. And then, so that means I paid between $40 for the glasses themselves. And I've been doing all of these things, crossing the border every year, getting my medical, getting my dental, my drugs, and my glasses. And it's extremely safe. It's actually pleasant. It's a nice day. Algodones is right outside of Yuma, Mexico. Actually, you enter from California. Yuma's right on the border, right on the Colorado River. You cross the river and then you turn south and go into Mexico. And it's extremely safe. There are a lot of snowbirds that stay in Yuma in the winter, and a lot of them will just drive across the border for lunch because they have cheap, authentic Mexican food for really cheap. So it's a safe, pleasant atmosphere. I find it a pleasant atmosphere. And when we go in the video, you'll see in the video there's a lot of hawkers. There are a lot of people calling out, "Here, buy this, buy this. Let me show you this. You need this. You need a haircut. Hey, Santa Claus, you need a haircut." I get that all the time. Boy, that's just the big thing down there. "Hey, Santa Claus, you need a haircut." But at any rate, you can save a huge amount of money. Had I spent this last trip, I spent a little over $1,000, and had that been in the United States, it would have been a minimum of $5,000, probably more like $6,000, $7,000, or $8,000. And so the $1,000 is a lot, but if you save, I try to put aside $100 every month for my trip to Algodones, and some years I need nothing, and then that becomes money I can either save towards the following year or put in my emergency fund. But I save $100 a month towards it for $1,200, and some years when I don't need anything else, my teeth are pretty stable, I'll buy an implant and replace one of the teeth. An implant in Mexico is about $1,200 for the whole thing. And so for that amount of money, I can just get an implant and get a whole new tooth and one that I'm missing. And I've been doing that on a regular basis too. I've got a couple in already, and one is already halfway to being in. So there's a good reason you want to learn to go to Algodones, Mexico, because you can just save yourself a whole lot of money and grief in the future. Good dental care now will give you a much better future. And we all need to be thinking to some degree about our future. We want to live for the moment, but the future is coming, and we should be ready for it too. So the first part of the video, I will actually drive on the freeway, get off, show you where you can camp. You can camp for free just within miles of Algodones. We'll park at the Indian casino there, and then we will actually walk across the border. I can't film the walking across the border, that's illegal. I will show you a bit of it. You will see some of it and then once we're in, I'll just walk around and hold the camera. It will be shaky. I can't hold the camera like this. When I'm walking, I have a lot of natural movement. I'm sorry. And it's just going to be a little shaky. The sound won't be very good. There's a lot of people around us. But it's fun, and I hope I can convey to you that it's very, very safe and very, very fun as you watch the video. At any rate, you'll save so much money. It's worth it alone. That's one of the reasons I come to the Arizona desert every winter, is because I can go to Algodones and get those things so cheap. My glasses have been changing every year. I've got a new prescription every year. If that was in the United States, I'd spend $500 on glasses, including the exam. And down there, I spend $100. And so, you know, it's worth that. It saves me so much money. And my prescription drugs, I have high blood pressure, really common medications for high blood pressure. But if I had to pay for them, and most of you say, well, I have insurance for all this stuff. Most of your insurance, a lot of us don't have insurance. For one thing, we're too young yet, and if you do, a lot of it doesn't cover dental. You're not going to be covered, or glasses, or you're paying more. And I find this, I have people I go down with friends who are on, who have insurance. They say their copay, they pay less in Algodones than their copay would be. So it still ends up being cheaper, even if they have the insurance. So if you really give serious thought to it, it is safe, it's fun, it's pleasant, there's no risk, essentially no risk whatsoever. You're as safe in Algodones as you would be anywhere in the United States of America, and probably safer than 90% of it. There are bad parts of every town, and this is a very, very good part. Imagine going to the very best part of town, the heart of downtown, where there are cops everywhere, and you're just really safe. So let's go on in and take a look at it and see what it can be, how much fun and how pleasant. I'm going to take you into the drugstore, and I'm going to buy my drugs, and everyone speaks English, and it works really well. So let's go. Hi folks, today we're going to go into Algodones, Mexico. Right now I'm on Interstate 8. I'm heading east from San Diego. And why do you want to go to Algodones, Mexico? You want to go there because it has very cheap dental, high quality cheap dental, very cheap prescription drugs, and very cheap glasses, all at one place. We're going to get off on exit 166. We're in California, about 10 miles from Yuma. You're going to know to get off here by this huge casino. This is the Quechin Casino. That's the name of the Indian tribe. You'll say this sign says Algodones Road, Andrade, that's a town beyond Algodones. And this is exit 166. That's the Q Casino. This is gonna be the big landmark that you see. So we're gonna get off and turn right. I'm heading east, so I'm gonna turn right. If you were going, this is south on California 186. If you were heading from Yuma, you would get off on 166, turn left. Now, a good place to stay if you need to spend the night is at the Q Casino. And we're going to turn in, and I'm going to show you where you camp here. Of course, in the casino, you can go in and you can eat, you can use their bathroom, and you'll even see here that there are some people camping out here now. We're turning off of 186 into the Q, and there's the big Q sign in the Q Casino behind it. And we're gonna get into the parking, and we're gonna turn left, and you'll see over here to the left all these RVs. It's a very large, big area. It's December 27th, I think. It's a slow time, and let's go up here and stop, and I'll get this sign. And okay, hold it right there, sweetie, if you can. So RV parking permit required for overnight parking, and then it's $3. It's $10 for 3 days, so it's $3 a night. Pretty reasonable to be this close. And it has, you know, already you can see there's quite a few people here. And for $3 a night, that's a pretty good deal. You got access to bathroom, and over here you have a dumpster, so you get easy access to the bathroom, food, and a lot of people, friends, will come here and stay. And then you know, it's a big lot, and it's not even really being used. People are getting away from the, as far away as they can from the road, from road noise. Great spot to camp. Okay, we'll go on now and get back on to 186. We'll go up here, turn left, and get back on 186, which is the California road that turns off of Interstate 8 at exit 166. It goes about 2 miles, and then you're in Algodones. You walk across the border. When we get there, I'll show you walking across the border as much as I can. It's illegal to film a border crossing, so I'm not going to take any risks. I'm just going to show you the parking at the Q Indian parking lot, and then go from there. Now we're going to go back out and get back on 186, turn right south towards Algodones. There is, now that's $3 a night, and it's in a parking lot. That's not my favorite place to park, and I will rarely park there. This is the big canal, and actually there's fishing in here. I've seen people fishing. I don't know how they do, but there's a big canal here. But you can see right over here, people camping. They're dry camping for free in the desert. I'm not sure who owns the ownership of the land, to be honest with you. But we'll go over there, and I'll show you how you get there. So we're going to turn back out on 186, and immediately past the canal, you turn right into free camping. I'm not sure if this is actually, well, this is the All-American Canal. The Colorado River is a little further away from here. So we're going to go past it, and we'll turn into the free camping, so you'll see that. Now you can take this road down to the right, but let's go up the hill, sweetie, if you're not too afraid to. If not, go straight. And it's just a bumpy road, and people come up here because they kind of like the view. They get a better view, but and so go around and go a little more, and I'll just stop up here and get a couple shots, zoom shots. So go ahead and stop here, and there you go, perfect. Now we're shooting into the sun, so this is not going to be a good picture, but just to give you an idea, here are more, what am I seeing here? Come on, catch up. Doesn't want to focus. Okay, now you can see more guys camping right over there, right on the road. That's 186. Here's people camping. And if we look down here, here's a guy. Here's a guy camping right there. That's the road that continues. There's another guy camping right there. And we're in this guy's front yard here. I'm sorry, guy. It's really rude to be in your front yard. Okay, let's keep going, sweetie.
Which way?
We can go, you can either go down the way we came up, or the road goes over there and down, and loops back down around to this road. And this goes further back, and see there's guys, you can't really see them. I'm shooting into the sun for most of them, and this is this guy's campsite here. But I doubt if there's any enforcement. I don't even know who owns this land. I don't believe it's BLM. I think it falls in no man's land. It's not Indian, it's not BLM, it's just nothing, so no one enforces. I don't know that. I have never camped here. I go down to Sidewinder, and I'm going to show you in the next part of the video where you can camp at Sidewinder Road. So here's free camping. We'll get back out on 186. We'll drive back on down to Algodones, This is 186 that came off of exit 166 off of Interstate 8. I want you to be aware of where you are and where we're going. I've made dozens of trips into Algodones. I've gotten all my dental work done here for the last 6 years. I have high blood pressure. I take high blood pressure medicine. I bought all my prescription drugs here. Let's see if I can zoom in without shaking you around too much. More campers all over here. And I've bought all my glasses for the last 6 years in Algodones. I just highly recommend this. We came down yesterday and got, Judy and I got 3 caps and one of them needed a root canal. And in the United States, that would have been, what, $5,000 easily, and it cost me $780. I was entirely satisfied with the dentist. I thought she did a great job. She was kind and gentle. And today we're going down. We got that work done yesterday. We have temporary crowns. Today we're going to go in and get our permanent crowns put on. They make them overnight. This is a campground owned by the Quechin Indian tribe. You can stay here. They also in the back have primitive camping, which is very cheap. I think $5-10 a night, if that. And the one thing I've noticed about the Indian tribes is they're a little lax on collecting. I know guys who come down here all the time and just go to the primitive and never pay. They're never collected on, so they don't pay, and you'll have to deal with the morality of that yourself. I would pay at least one. Now let's go past it, sweetie. Don't turn in. This is where you turn in to go to the queue parking. Go past it. There's one more U-turn. If you're up for it, let's go down to the queue. That one. I'm pressing the law, but I think unless there's a border patrol, don't ever take weapons or guns into Mexico. You will be in a world of hurt. This is the actual border crossing. We're not going any further than this.
So I can U-turn right here?
Boy, they don't let you. They've done away with the U-turn. Where that guy? Did you see that car just turn?
Yeah.
They've done away with the old one. Well, it's pretty big. This is they U-turn you because they don't want you to get forced into going to Mexico. So we just did this so you'd see the actual crossing. I can't take a video camera in. Actually, shouldn't do this probably, but I might have gotten away with it. Where we're going to stay is in this huge parking lot right on the border. We're going to get out, walk across. It'll take 5 minutes to walk across the border. This is owned by the Quechin Indian tribe. It's $6 a day to stay here. It has huge fences. That must be, around most of it, it must be 12 feet long and 12 feet tall and barbed wire, and people coming and going all the time. Your vehicle's going to be really safe here. I've never worried about being ripped off or stolen. It's $6 a day. You go through, you pay your $6, you go park, and you leave that night. No big deal. I've just always been real happy to park here. And within 5 minutes, we're going to park, get out, and we'll be in Mexico shopping in 5 minutes. I mean, and quite literally. I won't show that to you because it's the border crossing, and I don't want to get arrested and my camera stolen. So I'm not going to do that. But we will. I'll show you going up through. This is like any other paid parking lot in the world. You go up, you drive up, you pay them your money, and then you go through. So I'm going to hide my camera as we go through.
RVs are $8.
Oh. So we just paid our $6. We found out it's $8 for RVs, and you'll see some really big RVs in here. You can bring them in. There's room. If you're traveling in an RV, you won't have much choice. And they're $8 a night. So you just go in, you park. You'll see it's a big parking lot with a lot of cars. You're not allowed to be in overnight. It's February and it's cool. No, it's not. It's still December. What am I thinking? I usually come in February. And it's cool. We had a storm go through. Most of us are wearing jackets. It's probably going to get up to maybe 60 today. My dog will be fine. I've got Cody with me. Can I show you Cody? Cody, go. I'm scared of the camera. And we'll want to park with our nose to the north. That way the sun doesn't shine in on him. And a pretty good sized RV here. So it's $8 for him to park here. And I'll look around here and you'll see some different sized rigs around. Some Class A's and B's and campers and all kinds of things. So we actually go in, we'll get in, and we will walk over beside, where's that flag at? You focus, you. Oh, and this guy's gonna park right in my shot. How about that? Of course. Why don't you focus on me? There you go. You're slow to focus. That flag. We're gonna walk right by that American flag and walk past that gate, that fence, and be in Mexico. And I'll pick it up from there. So, so far you see it's super easy. There's no risk, there's no danger. Couldn't have been easier than this. You can camp for free. And so now we'll go into Mexico and we'll buy our drugs and do everything we want to do. So we'll see you in a bit. Hi folks, we're in Mexico now and a miracle has occurred right here in front of me. A real live miracle. I lived. I've been here, I walked 5 minutes into the car, we got into Mexico, and I wasn't slaughtered or raped by anybody. There were no mad banditos or federales. I lived to tell the tale. I'm telling you, I've been coming here for the last 6 years, and it's always been safe and pleasant. There's no reason to be afraid of coming down here. Literally, I've just crossed the border. This is one of the very first things you're going to see, and this is actually the dentist I go to. Is right here, Dental Franco. I get my dental and eyeglasses done. I'm probably going to lose train of thought. So let's walk over there without trying to shake you around too badly. Are you the welcoming committee?
Yes, right.
Good.
You are, sir.
Thank you.
$5 for the camera video.
Okay.
Yeah. Quesadillas.
So this is the dentist I go to. This is Dental Franco. You can see just literally right inside the door, inside the entrance. This is where I go, and I've come here today to get. This is the guy that helped me yesterday. Took good care of me. Got good dental work. Great glasses. Say hi to everyone at home.
Hello there, Ralph right here.
Perfect English.
Good information.
Have you raped or killed anyone today? No? Okay, good. People are afraid. I don't know why they're afraid, but a lot of them are. I'm telling them there's nothing to be afraid of.
The people that have inside, they're still breathing.
Yes, no one's died here yet. Good. So this is where I go. This is where I get my dental work. I've been buying my glasses here for 4 years straight. I really recommend it, and now I'm going to go in and take care of things.
And see me.
And you can see Ralph.
When you come in,
yeah. Okay, folks, I'm in the Purple Pharmacy now. I've just come in and bought my prescription drugs. I've got a year's supply, and it was as simple as it would be anywhere in the world. These are the 3 drugs I take for high blood pressure. This is 300 days. I happen to have 100 days left from last year. So this is 300 days. It cost me $127. So for 10 months, that's about $12 a month for my prescription drugs. In the U.S., this would cost me $50 to $100 a minimum. And so I'm getting for 1 year is about the price of 1 month. So this is really worth doing. It's safe, it's simple. They take US dollars, they speak English. There's absolutely no reason not to come down here and take advantage of much, much cheaper prescription drugs than you would get in the US. Okay, now let's move on. Hi folks, I've walked 2 blocks into Algodones, standing on the corner exactly 2 blocks from the entrance. And you can see there's just tons and tons of buildings and businesses. If I look down this road, it's just more dental offices, and here's Best Optical. Tons and tons of dentists. I'm probably looking at 50 dental offices from where I'm standing. And a lot of local traffic and a lot of older Americans and retired Americans here. So it's just an endless supply of older Americans and dental and optical and pharmacy. It's a happening place. It's very safe, it's very clean, lots of policemen. It's a good time. It's a good time. And you can save tons and tons and tons of money. So I'm going to highly recommend you come down to Algodones and check it out. No, thank you. Leather works are a big thing here. Wallets, leather. Guys selling honey, agave, purses, a lot of purses, hats, t-shirts, sweatshirts, stuff. Lots and lots of stuff. What is associated with traditional Mexican things are for sale. No, thank you. Nice, but I'm not buying now.
Bought it, partner. You got it right here.
You got it all right. Very nice stuff.
Entrance?
Yeah. And so here's a guy painting. Actually, this is really, really nice stuff. Some of this stuff actually tempts me sometimes. It's well done, really well made and handmade. You're watching the guy doing it, and somebody want to sell you that stuff. Yeah, see, that's nice. That really is pretty nice.
Only do it with brush.
How much is this?
25.
25 bucks. So, and you can watch the guy make it. Pretty good deal, and well done. A lot of nice stuff here.
Another day.
Nice, yeah, very good. Thank you. I'll just turn around over here. Just people, just t-shirts and stuff everywhere. So I think I count 1, 2, 3 different artists standing here painting. You can get your name written on it. Probably could tell them anything you wanted to make. I'm talking to the camera.
Oh.
I'm not a Looney Tunes. Well, maybe I am, but I've got a legitimate reason to be talking to the camera. So you come down here, you know, it was.
I think she went down here.
All kinds of stuff. Stuff. Leather goods, lots of leather goods. Everywhere you go, there'll be leather goods. Pharmacy, everywhere you go there's a pharmacy. I believe this is Mary's Pharmacy. It's one of the better ones. I think they have pretty good prices. So, just a pharmacy. Look like any pharmacy you'd find in the United States. Prices. Give you an idea of prices. Some of the stuff I never even seen before. Lipitor, I bet some of you were on that. Prozac, Tramadol, Flomax. This is all just, you know, pretty standard stuff. And there's the prices. Hi.
Oigan, parceros, señor.
No, thank you.
Special día, pagos por nivel.
No, they're good looking, but no, thank you. No, thank you. So a big open courtyard here. Every nook and cranny taken up with a dentist's office or an optician's office. Just hundreds of them. I mean, I've never counted how many are in one row, but I should one of these days. And of course, booze. I'm not a drinker, so I don't know anything about the price of booze, but I think it's fairly cheap. It's worth people coming down to buy it.
Take care, guys.
And we're just back, just going in a big circle. This is where you enter. This is the main street. Right there is the entrance. That's the dentist I go to. And Purple Pharmacy dominates the entrance. And I think I'm going to go see if my dentist is ready. Talk to you later.